Well, speaking of the mindful body, for someone who's living with chronic pain, how do they
Yeah.
transition from noticing pain to noticing the absence of pain without feeling like they're simply lying to themselves?
Well, I use this technique. This is attention to symptom variability, which was my response to how do you get people to take a placebo? Because you can't take a placebo, which is effective because you think it's going to work. If it's just a sugar pill, you know it's a sugar pill, so it's likely not to work. So I came up with this, which is far afield. The major relationship is that it does give people control. So it starts with lots of very big research, I believe, important research that we've done on major illnesses. And before I tell you what it is, it's already worked with Parkinson's, multiple sclerosis, chronic pain, even women and pregnancies. The most recent, we just went over the data yesterday, was my graduate student, Peter Ungle, finished the study where we can increase the speed or decrease the amount it takes to recover from cataract surgery. So its implications are vast. And so what we do in each of these studies is we call people. This is the way it starts. Eventually you'll be able to, you just use your smartphone to ring, and then you ask yourself the questions that'll follow. So we say, how is the pain, whatever the symptom now? Is it better or worse than the last time? And why? Now, several things happen with this. The first is that, most people who are dealing with chronic anything believe there's nothing they can do about it. Here, you're doing something, so that feels good. Second, as soon as you notice that, gee, right now it was a little better, or even if you notice it was a little worse, you're seeing that it changes. It's not always maximally awful. So that feels good. Third, that when you answer the question, why is it a little better now than it was before? Was it that you just laid down, you just had a glass of wine, you got off the phone with somebody you love, whatever it is? Now, the search for why is mindful. And we have all these studies over decades showing that itself is good for your health. As you actively search, actively notice new things, the neurons are firing, and it's literally and figuratively enlivening. And then finally, I believe, without data, that you're more likely to find a solution if you're looking for one than if you're not. So we did this across a host of disorders, chronic pain, and so on. It seems to get rid of almost all of the symptoms. It's kind of remarkable. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a chronic illness. Let's say you chronically get on your wife's nerves because she thinks you're so what? What would she think you are? You're so sloppy. Okay, you're clearly immaculate. So we'll use that so long.